Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
Let's go, Blues.
Let's go, Blues!
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St. Louis
Blue Note Fan Report. And if I didn't just blow my eardrums out, I'm going to be absolutely lucky. Oh my goodness, that was not good. I may have to go put my ears on. I turned ESPN on and didn't realize I had my volume on that like all the way up, and wow, I heard that. Woohoo-wee. Oh, how you doing tonight? We are facing the Calgary Flames in the third of 3 games and the second of a back-to-back kind of, sort of. And because it is playing the Calgary Flames on kind of back-to-back nights, the coaching staff has decided to put in Thomas Greiss. It's an interesting choice. I don't know if it's the right choice. I honestly don't know. I did not feel that Bennington. Oh, yeah, I did something because I can barely hear this now. There we go. Now I can get it to where I can kind of hear it. Oh, yeah, I might have hurt my eardrums there. Okay, we'll deal with that as we go along. Welcome to the show. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the Cussamanos BlueNote Fan Report. Check out Cussamano's in Maplewood. See my buddy Nick. Let him know that we sent you. Maybe he'll give you a discount. Great place. I mean, it's a fun place, right? It is a fun place. It is a dive bar. He is open to everybody. He is probably the most friendliest person you will ever meet. Treated me like an absolute king. I mean, my friends from high school, they were like, dude, what did you do? I mean, they were like, dude, come on, man. What's going on? He treated me like a king. Me and 2 other guys. I mean, me and 2 guys that I respect a lot met me the night I was trying to set up, and I was having all kinds of issues trying to set up, and they, they're drinking, and I'm dealing with this, and they're trying to help me out, and in the end, one of them goes, look, man, my wife's been texting me for like an hour and a half, and Nick's making all this food. I mean, he just loves to cook. Nick's Italian guy, right? Nick's making all this food. And then, my buddy goes, okay, I gotta go. My wife is really getting mad. And Nick goes, well, what do we owe? Right. And Nick's counting it all up, and he goes, shit, just give me $15. Right. I mean, come on. We drank more than $15, but Nick, and not only that, see, before I got there, Nick asked, well, what do you drink? I said, I'm a Captain and Coke guy. Right? Captain Morgan. That's my thing. He bought me a bottle of Captain Morgan, put my name on it. Come on. Who does that? There's only one other place in my life where I've been in a place where basically they bought a bottle, had my name on it, and I paid for that bottle. Right? Nick didn't charge me a dime when I was there. And I got to hand it to him. And, I brought him in a little bit of thing. I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to do more regular shows there. And we're going to work on setting it up in a better spot and maybe doing something a little bit better. I think the stage is okay. It was good for the sound, hooking up to my sound. But there's I like over by the fireplace, I thought might have been a little bit better, more open area. Can't wait to get back there, man. So we are facing the Calgary Flames tonight. Let's see if I can find my info. Blues Flames game. I didn't pull game notes up earlier. I did a couple TikToks today. I hope you checked them out. I did one. I got it separated. Hockey and mental health separated. Hockey and personal separated now. On Instagram, the Hawaii Blues fan is hockey only. That's it. Right? The Blue Note Fan Report On Facebook will be hockey only now. Now, I do have some, it's putting personal pictures on there, and I got to figure out how to not do that, how to take some of that stuff away. But overall, Kyrou, if he'd have gone back to Kyrou, I think he still scores. I think with that slide, that early slide, he could have gone back to Kyrou, and Kyrou just whipped around. But because they're showing it again, Kyrou's been really earning that paycheck. People think he hasn't, but he is to me. Kyrou's absolutely been earning a paycheck he's not getting yet. Oh, I know, bud. I know. You guys lost some power down there, man. Are you okay? You guys all good up there? All good down there in southern Missouri, down in the boonies, right? And I know. Tammy Penrith to Jason Nichols, thank you. I know this switching to just the Blue Note fan report is making it harder for people to watch. I'm trying, man. Well, it's not harder. It's actually easier. It's just they're not getting notifications. They don't know about it. I'm trying. I don't know what else to do, man. Right? Okay. Oh, Tammy's lost power too. Sorry, Tammy. Sorry. Chucky. Had a Rex ring blowout. Oops. That's not good. Well, I just got rain and cold though. Oh man, I wish I was there, guys. Oh, I wish I was there. Hey, Shock. So when I was in my apartment in Soulard, something happened. I've had this happen every now and then. My legs collapsed out from under me, and I kind of fell. And the way I hit, I mean, you can't really see it, but I caught the toilet right there, and I lifted that toilet right off that rack swing, and I heard it when it came back down, squish on it. So I had to let them know that I fell out of the shower. But hey, sorry about the wax ring blowout. Matt Lowe's getting some rain. I hope you're good. Oh, you have power now. Yay, Tammy's got power. Power to the people. Power to the Blues fans watching this show. Yeah. Originally I wasn't really too up or excited for this game. I kind of felt like this could be a loss, but I don't know right now. The way they played in front of Greiss for the first two periods of that Minnesota game, if they can do that, and at the same time, work on that offense a little bit. Kyrou and Thomas showed us what they can do when they're let free. Well, they just got to get free. If they can get free, if they can be free and they can do their things, they're going to have 2-3 goals a game. They're going to have 2-3 points a game. Each of them are going to have points. They have that ability. They are the future of this team, right? And the thing, I do not know if Markstrom's starting again or not. I have not found that yet. My guess is yes, right? My guess is yes. I don't think you can pull Markstrom, though. It was Markstrom's the one that you can't put the second goal on Markstrom, but the second goal created the third goal. And it really just took him out of his game, right? So to me, I don't know. I haven't seen the starting goaltenders yet. I do have the game on, but it's very low in my TV, so I don't know. Greiss is starting. I didn't see who led the Calgary Flames out. I haven't seen it. My guess is it's going to be Markstrom, man. Really. This is an important game. This becomes a 4-point game. So they said Vladar was starting. Okay. It's you know what, McDavid, I don't know. See, this is Green. Green, I tagged you and invited you. Right? Yes, I know it's Ryan. It caught me a second. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you with this. This is the way the show's going to be done. You have to go to the page. Yes, I know I'm getting frustrated. You have to go to the page and go to favorites. Click on favorites, and then you'll see notifications. Live videos, all. And then you'll get the notifications. It's the only way I can do it, guys. Yep. Okay. So Vlader is 6-4-4 with a 2.76 and a 9.06. Where Greiss is 5-5-0 with a 3.23 and a 9.11. Numbers are similar, right? Numbers are similar. Yeah, without. Oh, here we go. So Morton says, if we can go 500 better without 90-91, I think that speaks volumes. It does. It does, and right now we're 5-1 without him. I think, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, 5-1 without him because you can't count the New Year's Eve game, right? I would say because of the way things went down, you'd have to count the New Year's Eve and go we're 5-2. But technically, Brian did play most of the New Year's Eve game, even though he was hurt, and so that's where I'm at. Andy Strickland there. I screwed up. I called Andy Scott. I thought I got Andy mixed up with Scott when I seen him there the other when I was at the games. But I'll get back to that. Robert, that's a good point. And I don't know if it says that they're stepping up or if that they're a different team. It might be time. It might be time to walk away from Tereshchenko and O'Reilly. But the question becomes Barbashev. What do you do with him? Is Barbashev due a raise? I don't think so. If I'm the Blues, I don't offer Barbashev more than a 2-year contract. I know he wants more, but I'll say you didn't show it to me this year. Right? You want to get something somewhere else, go. Right? I think the team's making it clear what Army needs to do. Now I'm starting to wonder maybe. So here's the lines: Thomas centering Kyrou and Bushnevich, and that's been a good line. Shin with Barbashev and Saad, not bad. Akari with Levo and Neighbors. Levo replaces Walker, and then Alexandrov, who I'm falling in love with Piklik and Torpachenko. I would like to see that third line and fourth line switch. Really would. Because Neighbors hasn't shown me enough, and I think that Torpachenko and Alexandrov have done a much, much better. Well, they got him on the second line, so, that's where he's at now. You're right. The hockey has not been great. But you're right. They are winning. Right? Don't forget to share this to your pages. Share it to your friends. Tell your friends about the Blue Note Fan Report. We appreciate it. We're working on it. We're trying to get better. It's like every time Tank goes down, we get hot till he's back. That's one of them misnomers. It seems like it's like the Blues always play down to bad teams. Well, you know what? I went and looked up one time, and we had we actually had a better record against those teams than everybody. Everybody's like, but we had a better record. We had a 650 points percentage against those teams, right? That's not playing down to them, okay? That's not playing down to them. So I seen that comment. Don't forget, check out Cussamano's in Maplewood. Hey, Nick, if you're watching, bud, aloha, Nick. Oh, I know he said he's going to start playing the show more at there, but he's I know he has some issues with the internet, and we talked to him. We asked him about trying to help him. He's going to get that fixed. When I move back, I'll fucking call. I've been told to watch my F words. I will call AT&T and tell him to get down here and fix this because this ain't right. There's no way. Oh, AC generator. The record since the New Year's is deceptive because aside from Minnesota, Minnesota have been high score burner fighters with little defense. And that's a good point. Good point. I gotta adjust this now. I moved my thing around so I can see things better, and there's some things I'm missing. But there we go. Good point. Right, good point. Yeah, he's got the internet, and he was getting like 4 megs a second. 4 megs. He should be getting 400 megs. Right? Oh, win is a win. Good wins, bad wins. Good losses, bad losses. Pizza was good. Pizza was good. I will say that. Pizza was good. And no, I'll tell you what was really good. He made me this fish. I mean, it was covered in butter. It was so flaky, right? I mean, I don't know what kind of fish it was, a white fish, but oh my goodness, it was good. It wasn't catfish. I know catfish, but it was good. And the potatoes he made, oh my goodness. This guy kept food coming. The guy will feed you. You know, these buildings have been in the Cussamano family since 1915 and 1920. Think about this. These are, and they're right on the city limits. Right on the city limits. And they've been in the family since then. Right? This guy is open. He lets everybody do podcasts there. He's great. I don't think it was walleye. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bob, I really appreciate that. For me tonight, you know, I'm looking at this, and if you've got Greiss against Vader, you're going to have a possible high-scoring game, right? Now, what's important is this is a 4-point game. You know what? That's an after-game question, Nitro. Let's save that question for after the game. I think that's an after. I don't think that's a pre-game question. I think that's more of an after-game question, right? Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah. So Nick is I don't know what Nick's last name was, but he's you know his Frank Cussamano is like his fourth cousin. You know, their grandfathers were brothers. So that's where it comes down, the split there. But man, I got to tell you, Nick is just a great guy. Great guy. I got my Cussamano shirt. I'm going to have to wear it one of these days. I moved the studio around a little bit, so I think if you're noticing, I'm looking at you guys a little better. I'm not like looking down as like I was before. I'm kind of looking more flat. My TV, the way it was sitting, my camera was a lot higher. So I dropped my TV down about 4 inches, lowered my camera 4 inches, was able to bring it out some. Made some changes, changed the lighting a little bit. Hopefully you guys like it, and you're with me on that. Where are we at? Shockey says I'm going to do that to Chase the next time I see him. Do what to Chase? I want Kelly Chase on this show. That's what I want. I want Kelly Chase on this show. Yes, Pareko has been shooting the putt more. Folks talking about Thomas Greiss being he did go win the Vanning Trophy with Robert Lanier in 2018 for the Islanders. He's capable. Yeah, you know what, Robert? Hockey Bob, I've said that numerous times, bud. Said that numerous times. Hockey Bob, do me a favor. Give me a like, man. Give me a like. Go on the show. Give me a like. I would appreciate a like from Hockey Bob. Right? I'd appreciate it for a like from Hockey Bob. I know he shows up, makes a comment, and leaves, but who knows? Maybe I can get him to give me a like. Shockey hasn't given me a like yet. Robert Green hasn't given me a like yet. Not getting a lot of, oh no, Facebook's starting to kick in. Shooting into the shin pad. I'd rather him shoot towards the shin pads in the chest. At least then he's getting the rebounds. Oh, yeah, he was, man. AC, he absolutely was. And yeah, I guess I missed the commercial. There. How about 3 likes? Oh, hey, just the one. Robert Foley. There it is. Hockey Bob gave me a like. Now, Hockey Bob, I got to get you to share the show and tell people that it's actually worth watching. Because Hockey Bob's got a following. He could get people on the show if he wanted to. Bryce in that last game was doing some matrix moves. Okay, I'll go with that. I noticed a lot of the players on their contract year get a lot of questions from media about it, but don't remember ever hearing questions about Tarasenko and O'Reilly's contract ending here soon. Okay, Ash, no problem. You know what? I'm gonna go into this. So the problem here is it's how the media is controlled, right? That these guys basically, if they ask the wrong question, they lose their credentials. Even the high end guys can lose their credentials. So one of the things that you have to watch for is what the team is trying to do. And the fact that there's guys are not getting asked those questions tell me it's the team that's telling them not to ask them. Right? And that's what I think it is there, buds. Wow, thank you guys. Ashley Jones, Ryan Green, there he is. Marianne Holmes, Hockey Bob, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols, thank you so much. Joe, yeah, he's made the AHL All-Star game. Well, you know what, Hockey Bob, I got to tell you, and I know how you think, and I do know this, okay, bud? I know how you think. I do. We have had enough conversations that I know where your thought process is. Parayko's earned that hard time. He has earned it. He stands around a lot. He gives the puck up a lot. He doesn't use his shot, or when he does use it, he's firing it to the right of the net, trying to get that bounce back. He's not doing the things that he was doing before he got that $6 million, before he broke the collarbone of Big Ben. So look, I understand what your thought process is, Bob. You are a rah Blues guy. I get that. You have every right to feel that way. I'm not always there. I'm looking at this game from a lot of different aspects. And one of the ways that I'm looking at this from is what I see from him that I don't like. And there are things that I see from Parayko that just make me think that, he could be better. I really do wish they could sit him down. 6 feet tall, and now he's the tallest player in the D-Corps, and he has to cover. See, I disagree for that. I disagree. I think it's the exact opposite. I think there's lesser defensemen that have to cover for him because he doesn't play his game enough. Right? And so in 2009, McKenna gave up Ovi's 50th goal of the year, and the hot stick was born. Ovi apologized and sent Mike a signed picture. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I want to get McKenna on the show because Hank and O'Reilly are professionals and are not going to get into it during the season. That's part of it. I agree. I don't want to get into fights on the show, though. Right? Now, that Nitro I agree with. Right? That Nitro I agree with. And Hockey Bob, I will bring you on the show. I've done it in the past. It's been a while. But if we do, it's got to be civil, bud. I know how you think. I know a lot of that, but it's got to be civil. If we want to come back on the show someday, I got no issue, but it's got to be civil. That's all I ask. It did, Tammy. It absolutely did. I agree. That's what we just said. It's 100%. I don't know what the 100%, what you're saying 100% there is, Bob. But I appreciate you watching tonight, man. I really do. Oh, and they haven't found a partner like Bo. Oh, yeah, they haven't. I don't remember what the hot stick celly is. That's 100. Even Kerber and Vitaly have said as much that Colton has had to cover for the other weak-ass defenseman on this team. I've talked to a couple of Blues prosticators or whatever you want to call them, right? And they've told me the exact opposite. I will tell you this, Bob, and I want to, and I'm going to be very careful. I know you talk to guys like I do. I know you do. I got told something from somebody, and somebody that's close to the Blues that I respect, that I know is not true. I absolutely know it's not true. And I know why he told it to me. So when you hear things from these guys, you got to remember sometimes they're out there putting out false information for a reason. Right? So that's my point of view there on that, Hockey Bob. Krug is more spunk in his play than Parayko right now. I agree with that. Except Krug's on the injured list. Brady, the fan base seems to speak against lately, and that speaks volumes. I'm with you, Ryan. I can't disagree with that right now. Well, the thing with Bo was, and you know what? When I talked to Panger about Bo, he talked about, so it is Vladar. It is Vladar starting tonight. The thing about Bouwmeester was he was injured. His injury took about 2.5 years to come back. It didn't really start change for him until late in 19. Until the beginning of the 18-19, or the beginning of 19, when the Blues started changing, that's when that injury started getting better and better for him, right? So there's a lot to be said there. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna see what a guy can get is what a guy can get. I never really have an issue with what guys get paid. I don't. I think some guys get underpaid. Right? Some guys do get underpaid. I'll tell you what, Pat Maroon's probably the most underpaid player in the league. Yeah, I can see that. I wish I can. I hope when I move back, I get to talk to Doc more. Right? I don't think the money has anything to do with Parayko. I think with Parayko, it has a lot to do with the Ben Bishop. With Ben Bishop, because you saw it. You kind of saw it going into the finals. I mean, he backed off on a shot going into the finals. Yeah, we can. Let's. So here we go. Darkness. You just said me. Right now. So this is a moving target. There are some things that have to happen. I have some stomach issues that need to get taken care of. I have my arm that needs surgery that's coming up in late January. My car is supposed to get fixed in late January. I need to pay off some bills. I need to get it, it's going to cost me easily $5,000 to $8,000 to move back home. So I am looking at the late May time frame. I said April, May. I think late May is probably better. I'm moving back home. I am. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm doing that. Right? Let me see here. Let's go to the out of town scoreboard here real quick. So, at the end of the first, the Hurricanes are up 2-1 on the Blue Jackets. The Stars are tied with the Rangers. Come on, Rangers. Canadians are up 2-1 on the Predators at the end of the first. Kraken have a 1-0 lead over the Bruins at the end of the first. The Red Wings are up 1-0 on the Maple Leafs at the end of the first. Tampa Bay and Vancouver are tied at the end of the first. Winnipeg's up 1-0 on Buffalo. There's that's one we need. Book them on Buffalo. And the Wild and the Islanders are tied at nothing, are scoreless with 7:33 to go in the first. Avalanche will take on the Blackhawks a little bit later tonight, 7:30 Central Standard Time. And then you have the Senators at Arizona and the Panthers at Vegas. The biggest games that are of interest to us are the Avalanche at the Blackhawks. We need Wendy's Blackhawks to figure out how to beat them tonight. We need the Islanders over the Wild. We need the Sabres to come back on the Jets, and we definitely need the Canadians to put away the Predators. Big tonight. It's big. The Blues could actually put themselves into a Oh, no. It's a lot more than 2. He's taken guys out for the season. He's taken more than that. I mean, when he was firing, Bishop was the big one. Bishop scared him. Bishop went down like he was shot. Right? Now, guys have been hit in the wrist or broken, had broken bones or that. Bishop went down. Bishop went down like he died. I mean, remember that. Go back and look at that play when Bishop gets hit by, it looked like, you watch Bishop, and it absolutely looks like he was hit by a freaking rifle, the way he went down. Yeah. Well, they're still within the margin, and that's something that concerns me. The margin is what you got to look at, as long as they're within the margin, right? I think that has a lot to do with what happened there, right? It's not that they got to win the game. You got to look at the margin. If you're outside of that margin to where those games in hand don't matter, that's what you got to get to. That's what you got to get to. You keep winning your games, and you get to the point where that happens. And that's what's important. Win your games. We got 6. We've won. We got a 7-game homestand. We've won 1 of them. We've got 4 more to win. We got to go 4. I said you got to go 5-1-1 or 5-2-0. You absolutely have to have that number, right? You can't just go 4-3, right? 4-3, just getting 2 points above 500 doesn't help you. You've got to go 5-2-0 or 5-1-1. Right? And even better, going 5-0-1, 5-0-2. But you've got to have that. You got to have that 5. You got to get that 5. The 4 does not help you. Right? 4-3 does not help you. If you go 4-1-2, maybe. But you're still giving up points. So that's what I'm looking at. You can't get, especially the teams that are ahead of you. Yes, they are. I agree with that. They are teams below you, 5-0-1 better or 5-0-2. Yeah, but I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening, right? I really want to see this team just come in and play the type of game that they're supposed to play. Chris Shockey, Ashley Jones, Ryan Green, Marion Holmes, Hockey Bob, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols. Thank you for the thumbs in the air. If you do it on YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. I just can't see your names. Actually, I don't get that many likes on YouTube. I was checking that out earlier. Let's see. I'm trying to pull something up here real quick. So, got 6 likes today. Wow, that's pretty good for having 6 live viewers. Yesterday's show only got 2 likes. I had 8 likes. I had 3 likes and a dislike. There, I had 5 likes and a dislike. 3 likes and a dislike. So, is what it is. I got no likes on the Cussamano pizza ones. Yeah, that was kind of hard. That was kind of hard with me keep losing the internet and all of that. But so there's that on that. So thank you so much that you're putting it up there. I greatly appreciate it. Where are we at here? Nathan says Bishop looked career ending for a day or so. The shot was undoubtedly career altering for Bishop. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I want a solid 60-minute game. I can do it that. Oh, wait, I refreshed my page. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is. And that's the thing that, the team's got to worry about tonight is beating this team 2 games in a row. But really, I think if they come down and just play their game tonight and get some speed going, right? Let this first line do what it wants to do, right? Let this first line get out there and do what it wants to do. They're going to have, they're going to have success. Now, you beat them. You're 2-0-0. They're 0-1-1 against you, but you can beat them. Actually, I thought we only have 14 right now. We'd only go to 15. Darkness, I was looking at it because somebody else told me that, and I was like, I don't think so. Let me pull up the standings real quick. So Calgary has 16 regulation wins. We only have 14. So if we win tonight in regulation, that will go to 15. So we won't jump them. Right? I had somebody else tell me that. The big thing is right now, it's where we're sitting, right? We're at 42 games at 45 points. The concern is Nashville right now is has 40 games at 44 points. So they have 4 points in hand on us. And Colorado has 6 points in hand. 3 games. So that's, and so we're not out of that margin yet of those two teams. Right? Now, the Canucks are at 37 points. They've got 4 points, but that right there only puts them at 41. So we're out of the margin. So their games in hand don't matter to me. But the ones for them. So now with Calgary or with Edmonton, they're a game in hand. We will jump. If we win tonight, we will jump Edmonton. Right? Oh, no, we tie for them. No, they'll still be ahead of us. They'll still be ahead of us, I think. They have 20 regulation wins. We only have 14. So they'll still be ahead of us. Puck drops coming up soon. I'm going to stay on again, see if you guys stay with me. We'll keep watching. We'll see what happens. My numbers are going down a little bit, but that's fine. Where are we at here? Set the tone tonight. Score first. They have been scoring first. They just got to keep it there. Hit Kadri, rinse. I say leave Kadri alone. Just keep it around. He might, but I don't know. I think Kadri feeds off that. I think leaving Kadri alone is probably the best thing to do. Right? I think leaving Kadri alone is probably the best thing to do. Where are we at here? We're getting ready to go up on the game. I think I've covered a lot of this. I do want to look at one thing. So we got to look at the goal differentials here. Calgary is +4 in the first, and the Blues are even. Right? And then this is where it gets bad. Calgary +12 in the second, and the Blues are -15. Right? I think that number's right. Let me. Yeah. Oh, wow. My contacts are messing up. I'm supposed to go get some new ones, and I just didn't feel like leaving the house today. Fortunately, I have too many of those days right now, but that's not for this channel. That's for another channel. Let me see here. -16 in the second. Right? And you're you're absolutely a lot better now. You're -13 in the third, but they are -8. They're -8. So, you got to finally figure out the second period. You've got to win the second in this game. You have got to win the second in this game. Isles take a 1-0 lead over. Yes, that is true. With 2:22 to go in the first, Winnipeg still leads the Sabres 1-0 with 16:53 to go in the second. Any other major changes? Nope. 14-16 to go in the second. They are still scoreless in New York against with Dallas. Canadians are up 2-1. That's still in the end of the first. So, yep, we're all covered. We're just getting ready for our game. Tommy. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Just keep going with me, guys. Keep working with me. Keep doing what you're doing. Nathan Moyers, put that thumb in the air. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will stay on. Remember, I'm not going to always talk. I'm going to just kind of pay attention to it. Now, I've put the TV, it is on the side now. So it does change my eyesight. I won't see your comments as much. I will do the best I can to get to them. I'll talk about what I see. Greiss just needs to do what he did against the Wild and just play that, and let's see if the guys play the same way in front of him, man. Really, that's what it comes down to. That's what it absolutely comes down to. Let me get my board set up so I can do the fun stuff. Face off! Let's go Blues! I'm not sure if I'm happy with Levo in for Walker. I like Walker. I mean, I get why they're doing it, but yeah. So this is just keeping him involved. That's all this is. I don't know much about this black up goalie. I really don't, man. Parayko, the Parayko timeout. That's oh wow, a pass on tape with speed, and then it gets blocked out, and then it goes to nowhere. God, come on, let's figure that shit out. Oh, Mikola got a little chopper in there. Come on, help him out, Thomas. Get in there and help him out. Nobody on that side. Nobody. Well, we'll see. Let's hope so, Matlow. I don't know how I'm watching on ESPN, so I'm at 1826, and counting. So hopefully I'm not too far behind you guys. Oh, they've got a good 5-on-5 entry. Oh, he waited too long to shoot that. Wow, he waited way too long to shoot that. He had a wide open net, and he waited too long to shoot that. That should be a 1-0 right now. Calgary's showing some fatigue early. Right? Yep, I'm at 1809 right now. Well, my stream is about 15. I know for a fact that my stream is on a 15-second delay. So when I talk, it takes 15 seconds for you to hear it, and that is Facebook, or that's Facebook and those that cause that. So there's nothing I can do about that. Right? Alexander, high shot that goes nowhere. Come on, guys, let's do more. I actually think I'm going to get me a bigger TV for this one and give my wife this little TV when I leave. Now that I've kind of changed my studio, I'd like to have something bigger in here. "30 seconds ahead of you, Matt Lowe. Sorry, bud." And it just seems like every pass is not clear, crisp. It hits sticks and bounces off things. Oh, there was a giveaway. Oh, wow. Good shot block for Calgary. Oh, my internet's going down. I'm buffering. May have to. Oh, wait. Get the puck out. Yeah, he did. Oh, Kyrou got a stick in there, though. 2 quick shots. Now use your speed. See, well, they're gliding. Kyrou's gliding. And then he gives the puck away. That's what I'm talking about. You got to release him. There we go. Good clear. Good clear. That's the way you clear it. Up with some backspin on it so it doesn't fly all the way down, towards the net. Oh, Kadri goes off. Oh, this crowd's going to be nuts. So let's make them pay on the power play. I got to get that sound, the power play Emerin sound. I got to get that for my board. Nice. Nice. You guys enjoying this type of stream? Let me know. Tell other people about it. Right? I can't show the game. Obviously, we know that. Oh, there we go. Kyrou. And then see, that's, oh, way to go, Falk. Okay, now set it up. Oh, good pass right in there. Oh, okay. You hit him into him. Don't sit there and try and act like you didn't. I didn't get my drink today. I got to go get my drink here in a little bit. And no, I'm drinking Coke. I'm not drinking hard stuff. I actually might go try and go do salsa lessons tonight. See if I can learn how to shake my ass. Knuckle puck. Oh. Look how they're aggressive again. You got to fight that aggressiveness. But if they're going to be aggressive, don't go side to side. Oh, good play by Greiss. But same thing. They're aggressive. Take it in deep. You ruined that. Great play by Greiss there. Oh, Falk, good shot on goal. So what's that? 2 shots on goal, and they've given up a shot on goal on the power play so far. Got a minute to go. Make this work. Oh, that was a great play by Greiss, but then. Oh, way to go, hubby. Even though he's a Toronto fan. Yeah, and see, they are being aggressive on the defense. On this, they're at the blue line. You look at them; they are being very aggressive at the blue line. You got to get, if they're going to be that aggressive up top, get it deep. Take that aggressiveness away. See, look how aggressive they are. You got to keep the puck down below the goal line. Not sure what you're saying there, Chris. No, the collarbone didn't ruin Bishop's career. His knees did, but that looked like a lot more than a collarbone back then. Look how aggressive they are. You got to make them pay. See, you pass right into the aggressiveness. Now you're 5. Oh! Oh, Barbara said, why'd you slow down? Why'd you slow down? You had it clear. Lou Corrick's pounding. See, this is why I was talking about Hockey Bob. Here's Lou Corrick pounding on Parayko. Let me see if I can bring this up. Read what he writes here. Parayko was put over there for a reason on that power play unit. Perfect shooting opportunity. He tries a hope pass. It does not get there. Right. So I'm not the only one that's panging on Parayko, man. Even the media is. Even though I bang on the media, some of them, but like Corrick is the most negative of all of them. At least that's my opinion. That's my opinion of Lou. So nobody else is in. Lou doesn't like me, and that's fine. He has every, that's on him. Right? Commercial break. Oh yeah, Corlett said, yeah. I mean, he broke his collarbone from that shot, but that's not what ended his career. His knees ended his career. I got that from his agent. His knees and his back. Yeah, it is important to get those stories out. Now, when are they going to do a story about me? Right? Well, I mean, shit, 4 years I've been doing this and they act like I don't exist. But hey, that is what it is. I'm not being bitter, but I'm bitter. I can't say that. I got to sit in the alumni box. So, that was something special. So shots are 6-4 for the Flames with 12:36 to go in the first. So far, good opportunities by both teams. Wish I could be there for that Hall of Fame induction, especially since I know Gary's going to be there. Right. Well, I was up in the 400 level, like where the media was. That's where I was, man. That was kind of interesting. It's harder to see the game there, and there's some impediments, but just the atmosphere and who I got to watch the game with, that's what was important. It was fun watching the game with those guys. So shots are 7-4. Calgary has back in their own zone, and they're trying to move it forward. It'll pop in. Line change for them. Well, this will be the first year. This is the first year of the Blues Hall of Fame. They just announced it this year, so this is the first year that I know he goes to the Hockey Hall of Fame, but this is the Blues Hall of Fame. This is a little different. Mary. Oh, just missed. Oh, in front. Oh, he threw his helmet off. That should be a penalty. Well, I want to see this again. If he takes his helmet off purposely, that's a freaking penalty. Yeah, just trying to see how his helmet comes off. Oh yeah, he absolutely. You see him do that with his head? Oh wow. That should be a delay of game. Bobby, how are you doing? I'm guessing they will. Yeah. See, no, I think goalies do that shit on purpose. And they need to start calling that shit. But you can see him do that with his head. Oh, great save by Greiss. Great save by Greiss. Right? Great save by Greiss. That's why I think that's why I keep advocating for a fifth official, a video official, because a video official will see him do that with his head and say, okay, no, he purposely took his helmet off. Right? I think that they do that on purpose. So if they get a puck off the chin, you know that it's going to be a rebound. So they set it so when it hits the chin, it loosens the straps. They can throw their helmet off and stop the play. That's an issue. Actually, it is supposed to be a penalty. If you purposely take your mask off, that is a delay of game. If you purposely take your mask off, that is a delay of game. I read the penalty. Right? Oh, there we go. That finally. Come on, guys, do something down there. So the next commercial break, I'm gonna grab my drink because I'm getting dry in here. Looks like Mikko and Lukic might be getting into it. That I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I heard him say that, but I think it's the straps loosening. It'll just be a Coke or a tea. I don't think it is yet. I think for goalies coming in, they have to wear that. I think the ones that have already been in are, oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Shots are 10-6. Hits are 4-2 for the Blues. 10-6 are on Calgary's side. Yeah, they're grandfathered in. Scandella was skating today. Scandella, Letty, and Prunovich were all skating today. Prunovich has been skating, but he's still in a no-contact jersey. Oh, they're good save on Greiss is on tonight so far. Oh, there we go. There we go. Tip goes just wide. NIL is ruining sports. I don't know what that means, Bobby. What you mean by that? NIL? I don't know what you mean by that. So 8 minutes to go in the first. Shots are 11-6 for Calgary. Hits 4-2 for the Blues. Blues are winning the faceoff battle 7-5, 55-42% so far. Neighbors gets a good puck out there. Oh, just misses the 5-hole. Name, image, likeness. I don't know about that, man. I'd have to think about that. I'm not on the side is amazing part yet. Yeah, but how is that ruining sports? I think that I mean that's been something in hockey. That was what caused the '94 strike. That's what caused the '94 strike. Right? The players were not getting back then. The players did. If you went to the arena and bought a Hull jersey, right? If you bought a Hull jersey back then, Hull didn't get paid for that, and he should. He should. It's his name, right? I don't have an issue with that. Well, you know that college sports needs to change completely, and I have no issue with. I don't like college sports. Period. Right? I don't have an issue with this at all. I think colleges use these players left, right, and center. Yes, I know they get their free education, but how do you compare? Let's say there's 55 scholarship players on there, right? And a 4-year scholarship is $55,000, right, or whatever it is. Or it's a year. A 1 year is 55,000, right? So here you go. This is why I have an issue. Take 55,000 times 55, and I don't even know if that's the number of scholarship players. It might be higher than that. And that's $3.25 million, right? And that's at the big schools, okay? Big schools, the private schools and all of that. State schools are cheaper. Most of these, the coach makes more than that. They pay the coach more than that. They make more than that per year, right? You times that by 4, a lot of these institutions cover the 4-year, the 12 million in 1 year. In 1 year. Right? It's been that, Bobby, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. comments have I missed? They were getting the power athletes before that, right? Before that, there's a way to fix college football, and they'll never do it, right? Look at Manti Te'o. Look at Marcus Mariota. Where did those guys go to school at? Where are they from? They never considered the University of Hawaii. Never considered it. So nothing changed. Well, they should. They absolutely should. And the one paying that shouldn't be the schools. It should be the NCAA. That's a mafia-run organization there. My issue with college sports is the fact that the NFL and the NBA use the NCAA as a minor league system. That's exactly what it is. It's a minor league system, right? What I think should happen, right, is absolutely the NFL should start drafting kids right out of fucking high school and have a minor league system, right? Have a minor league system. You do that, you destroy college football. College football changes forever. The NBA, same freaking thing. And you make it to where, you got to be 20. Come in, you put an age limit on the league, on the main league of 20, right? And then, just like it is now, you would absolutely see a complete change in college football. Yeah, it's going to change everywhere, man. It's going to change everywhere, and I think that and see, for me, no. See, the NHL is different. The NHL is different. The NHL has a absolute set up minor league system. They do not use the NCAA as a minor league system, right? God, I wish I could be there for that. It's on the Bally's app, and I don't have it. So if somebody would give me their password to Bally's app so I could watch that, it would be great Friday night. Wish I could be there for it. Good save, man. They're giving up way too many shots, man. 14-8. Hits are 7-4. Blues have 4 giveaways. They have Calgary has 1. Blues have 2 takeaways. Calgary has 2. Or no, it's blocked shots. Calgary has 1. Both teams have blocked 2 shots. Make that 3 shots for Blues have blocked 3 shots. It's Friday. Oh, he beat that. Got my tea. Got some tea. Got some tea, and yes, it's unleaded. Yeah, Matlow, he's been pretty decent tonight so far. I wonder if he had some good goalie coaching. Yeah. Ah. Get the puck out of the zone. I would maybe later, Danny. I'm not a big drinker. And there we go. We're going back on the power play. I think that should have been a penalty shot. I think one of the things that they should do is I'd like to see more penalty shots get awarded. I really would. But the other thing that I want to see is I want to see. Excuse me. I want to see if you miss the penalty shot, you go on to power play. Right? Because you think about this, so the average power play percentage is about 25%, somewhere around there, okay? The average penalty shot is about 40%. Okay? That, and I get that. I like that. But the difference here is combine them. Now you're looking at a 60% chance to score. Right? You have a 60% chance of scoring. So I think that would change a lot. You would see a lot more breakaways, and you'd see a lot more breakaway goals. You'd see a lot less of that holding and crap. When you were changing to where now you have a 60% chance. Look, they're so aggressive. They are so aggressive. You got to use that against them. They're talking about that. If they do it to where it's that, I think you will more teams, because of the numbers, are going to go with the penalty shot. And I also think if that happens, that the penalty shot numbers are going to go down. I think they'll get closer to, because goalies will be facing it a lot more. They'll practice it more. They'll get better at it. Right? It's not something that they even now with the shootouts, it's not something that they practice all the time. Right? But if you're doing that, they will get better at it. That's why I don't think that that's a good choice. I think that the right thing to do is on a penalty shot, if you miss it, you go on the power play. And now you're taking your chances from 40% to 60%. And that's huge. That's huge in my eyes. Well, there we go. It is end of the first. Shot 16-12 for Calgary. Get ready for the Hawaii Blues fans. Blue Note fan report. First intermission. Well, welcome back to the Blue Note Fan Report. This is your first intermission show. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I'm your host on the show that's by a fan, for a fan, about the fan, where we give your voice just as much, we let your voice be heard. I think sometimes I make my voice heard a lot more, but your voice is heard. See, Chris, I agree. I disagree with this. I disagree with this, right? The purpose of a penalty shot is to make it hurt, to stop those type of penalties. And when you know, in all actuality, it makes more sense to drag a guy down on a breakaway than it doesn't. Why? Because you have a better than good chance of him missing the penalty shot. There's a 60% chance he's going to miss the penalty shot. Okay, playing the numbers. Every time I would hook him down. I'd do whatever I could. I'd get my foot in his skates, whatever it took. Because A, he's just going to get a penalty shot. I'm not going in the box. I'm not taking anything other than a penalty. I'm not going in the box for it. And he's got a 60% chance of missing. The numbers say to do that. Tommy, I agree. I agree with you on this. Now change that to where he now has a 60 to 65% chance of scoring. 60 to 65% chance of scoring. Now do I hook him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now do I try and pull him down? Absolutely not. I do everything not to get a penalty because there's a better than good chance that he scores on me. That's what I'm talking about. You got to think about that from the numbers, Chris. Right? Okay. Well, speaking of numbers, let's get into the numbers here. Calgary had 16 shots to the Blues 12. Calgary had 5 blocked. The Blues had 2. Calgary missed the net 5 times, where the Blues only missed it 4. Calgary had a total of 26 attempts, where the Blues had a total of 18 attempts. Blues had 7 hits to Calgary's 5. The Blues gave it away 4 times, where Calgary was much better on it, only giving it away once. Takeaways, the Blues had 2. Calgary had 1. Calgary blocked 2 shots to the Blues 5, which I talked about earlier. And Calgary ended up winning the face-off battle in the first, 10-8 for 56% to 44%. Calgary took 2 penalties in that game, one for hooking, and I think the other one was for holding. Let me pull that up here real quick. Kadri for hooking and Anderson for holding, and the Blues are 0 for 2 on the power play. They did get some shots in there. They do need to limit Calgary shots. Now, they did a good job of that in the first game. They have not done a good of a job here. Remember, in the first game, I think Calgary only had 16 shots in the first 2 periods. Right? Actually, I had less than that. Might only had like 12 shots in the first 2 periods. So, right? That's where that's where we are with that right now. Trying to hear some things here. Come on, where are you guys at? Where's everybody at tonight, man? Well, how come I'm not getting so many viewers tonight? I don't know. Everybody disappeared. I don't know. Let me try something. I invited a bunch of people. Man, I read that wrong to begin with. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find. I know I shared it on Guy Benson. Yeah, there it is. And I tagged some people. I don't know what else to do. Well, either I get them or I don't. It is what it is. I'm telling people where to find me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Still putting it in groups. It just. And I'm not bitching. I guess I am bitching, but right. It is what it is. It is what it is. I want this to take off. It's that's success to me, right? Where are we at here? I would I wouldn't want anyone to fight. Luke Chick, Tommy's here. Hey, Tommy, thank you. I say go after him. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. I'm with you there. I have 12 watching, but I've been up in the 20s. Here lately, the intermissions have been up in the 20s, and I'd like to see that I'd like to see that number get higher. I want that. My goal is 100 at one time. That's my goal, right? I could go right now. If I went to YouTube right now and search St. Louis versus Calgary live stream, I will find somebody with more than 100 people watching. I almost guarantee it. I love this commercial. I love it. I love how negative thinking gets put into it. Here we go. I'm gonna pull something up here for you real quick. Here we go. That's a pick. I'm not seeing any. Normally, there's live streams all over. Let me try this. Uh-oh, somebody just popped in. Who popped in? I'm not seeing any tonight. That's surprising. Usually there's all kinds of live streams, but who popped in? Ashley did. Hey, Ashley.
Hey.
Am I in trouble?
No.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Just a little bummed because I was hoping to go to the sod signing at Fan Cave.
Yeah?
$49. I ain't going.
I will take care of that for you.
Are you sure?
Send me the info.
Okay.
Send me the info. I owe you after the trip in St. Louis. I will absolutely take care of you for that.
Oh, thanks, Guy. You're the best. So, what did you think about the first?
I'll make sure I can. If I can, I will.
Okay.
I'll change that. If I can, I will. How's that sound?
That's a lot better.
Okay.
I thought that they played really well in the first, personally, but
they did, but they're still handcuffed a little bit, and you could see it. There was a period where Kyrou Kyrou should have been streaking it, and because it was late, he slowed down. I say streak it in there, man. Let the guys come in behind you, right? Let the guys come in behind you. Solid period. I know the shots say we got. I don't look at shots as saying we got dominated. For me, what I see, I don't think we were dominated in play, but they did get some. They didn't get any. They got a few quality shots, but everything he was square to. Greiss was square to, so I'm okay with that.
Hey, Jason.
All right, Jason saying, yes, Matt Lowe, there are absolutely options. I'm surprised there's none right now. There's Nathan saying, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Did you get me a blanket?
I couldn't. They didn't have any in the lower bowl. I tried. I looked.
Nobody was leaving them in the lower bowl?
No.
Damn.
I would have had better luck up in the higher sections.
Yeah. Actually, I would think usually the guys in the higher ones are the ones that like held on to them. It's the ones in the lower who don't even care. Who got free tickets to the game and don't even care. But
I mean, I didn't see any in the area I was in.
Yeah. No, well, there were only see. That's one of the limited when there's only 12,000 out of 18,000. There, people are looking for them.
Yeah.
Right. People are looking for them. So I'm glad you got yours.
I'm really glad I got mine. I also got one of my own T-shirts. So.
You got one.
Yeah, I got Falk on the back, but
I don't have a name on my board. I will get it put when I come back.
Yeah, right? No, I wanted to have Falk. I've got several other players.
Robert Moore says they got a sod helmet signed last time he came, and I kissed him. Yeah, the shirt. I have the shirt. I do have the shirt. I need to wash it, but I do have it. No, you're not. No, you're not. Bob, you're not joking at all. I know that. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Cussamano first intermission report. Cussamano, great place to watch a game. Well, let me rephrase that. It is a good place to watch a game. He's got to work on the internet, but he gets that fixed. He's got TVs everywhere. Nick's a great guy. He'll feed you. He'll put drinks down you.
Oh, yeah. He definitely fed me. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was making us ham sandwiches, and he'd put one piece on, and I was going to be good with one, but he's like, no, you're having two.
Yep. He was a great guy.
Hey, Marilyn. They're all so mean to
Marilyn
me.
saying hi, Ashley.
I said hi.
No, I like my jersey. Got it hung a little better now.
Yeah, I like it.
I changed the
still gotta
studio
get
up.
that
I changed
one,
the studio up a little bit. So now
like
you
the
notice
new
I'm
look.
looking almost dead straight at you, not up or down as much.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like it. And I'm kind of bummed because the mic isn't going to work.
What? Why is the mic not working?
My laptop, the USB port is not big enough to hold it.
Oh, it's an older one?
Yeah, I guess my laptop's 2 years old, but it's still too small. It doesn't have the power in the outlet for the USB.
Okay, you can get yourself a powered USB that will plug into it and give you the power. Right?
Okay.
And they're usually not that expensive. Right? Because what happens is it uses the power from the laptop to power the USB extension, and you can go from a USB 2.0 to a USB 3.0.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, go to a what do you call it? Best Buy or something, and kind of tell them what you're doing, and that's what they should give you.
Yeah, I'll just look online. I think that Lance has been having me look at eBay, so I think that when he sees my message, he'll be able to tell me what I need.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate it. No, they are open for games. He's open for games. He opens for all the games. He usually opens right when the game's starting, though. He's not a pre-gamer guy. But he did for us. He opened for us, and we did a pretty good week. We had.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun at that show.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The live shows are different, right? They're different, and I don't want to say that I'm different, but I get different energy from the live show.
Oh yeah, because you can feed off of the people that are there.
Right. Yeah, and like Nathan's show, or not Nathan. AC Generator showed up at one of the shows, and that was just really good. So the Blues. So here we go. The OZ possession time was 149 for Calgary and 144 for the Blues. The last game, it was opposite, man. I mean, well, the Blues barely got a minute. Now in the second, they have got to win this second. They have got to go out there and win this second.
Or not lose it so badly.
No, they got to win it, period. They got to win it, period. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. They have to win this second. I can't see. They're not going to have a third like they had in the last game. But they've got to take this game too, because I think Calgary played this going, okay, they're going to suck in a second. Let's just kind of back it off, right? You can't do that. I mean, if you've got to go out there and win that second, and I think they can. Erickson Krieger, Marianne Listener, Nathan Moyers, Chris Shockey, my co-host Ryan Green, Marianne Holmes, Robert Foley, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols. Thank you all so much for those thumbs in the air. We greatly appreciate them. Got to get the okay. I'm not sure what you're saying about their. I'm lost again.
I'm a little lost, but that's okay.
We're all a little lost.
She'll tell us in a second. Marianne's really good at following up.
Yeah, she is. She follows up good.
Love Marianne. Well, I love all of them. I haven't been on as much lately because I went to the game the other day, so I've missed all of you guys. Like,
oh, the power play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, the power play. Calgary is very aggressive on the power play, on the penalty kill. You got to use that to your advantage. When they're pushing forward, the back guys need to come to the center, right? You got to come into the center, so you open that up, and they're not doing it. Me and Ashley have a benefactor, and I cannot say who it is. That person has asked me not to say anything about it. We have a benefactor that makes sure that if we're something that we want to go to, we go to it. Right? And we greatly appreciate our benefactor. The benefactor told me I could say like that.
Okay.
I talked to him.
All right. I got to meet him on Tuesday. I was so excited.
Yeah, I figured, and I didn't want to say anything because I knew he was there with you, and I didn't want to say anything, but I hope you had a great time.
Oh, I did, and it was awesome to meet him. So
I think, I don't know, I think he wanted to meet you a little more than me, so. You're a little better looking than me there, Ash.
oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
No, I mean, I got to admit, I had so much fun. I really did. It was stressful, but I had a lot of fun in the alumni box.
Yeah.
And you remember, I've talked about this, and you and Lance weren't here, and I know Lance might show up for second intermission or post game, but you remember I was sitting there with us and your friend Gloria, and we're all sitting there watching, and I kind of turn and I look over at you and Lance, and I kind of turn and look at and I go, do you guys realize that three of the 5 people who are in this room, phone numbers are in my phone? And it was a surreal moment, right? I mean, Campbell coming over. You're a big soupy, and how many? I think he came over to us like 3 times.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, guy? Come back. Sorry about this, and come back. You're gonna come back. We're gonna get the room set up for you, and that. And Terry the same way. I had a blast.
I mean, I just thought that they were all just so very nice, and the fact that Terry remembered me from the interview really made my whole night.
Yeah, it did. Terry remembered that, and then Soup remembered you, right?
I hadn't met him before though.
No, but he remembered. You were I think you were still at the Taylor event when he showed up, right?
No, I had to leave.
Oh, you had left? Okay.
Yeah. Leia was having a rough night that day.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the second period's just about back on. I know you're going to pop out here. I'm going to stay live again. The reaction shows are going pretty good, I think.
Well, good. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm sorry I got to watch the game, or I'm not going to.
No. That's just, I can kind of, I got the studio set up so things are a little bit better now. Saad just should have held on to that just a little bit longer and gone left to right, and he'd have had it.
I mean, I'm sure he'll get one today.
I don't know. I'd like to see him get one, but I want to see Kyrou and Thomas just do their magic.
I'm sure they still will do their magic, but I think Saad will do his too.
Okay, guys. Well, game's just about back on. We will see you. We'll be back. Actually, we'll be back for the second intermission. Might even have Lance there.
Right,
yes, we both attended the games. We were both there. We both went to both games. Okay, guys. See ya. Here we go. Puck drop. Game is underway. Oh, nice. Oh, do something with Levo and just. Good save by Vidar. Man, we have a habit of making these backup goalies look like frickin' Martin Brodeur. That was an ill-advised pass. Get something through the neutral. Again, a guy getting the puck with his back towards the net. You can't do anything like that. You got to be moving your feet forward. That's the most important. Everyone thinks that the offensive zone and the defensive zone are the most important parts of the ice, and they're not. The neutral zone is 80% of your goals come through the neutral zone. Thomas just puts it down in there, doesn't do anything with it. Right? I don't get that. You got to be better in the neutral zone. I did. I don't know about Ashley. I think she did. I think she went to the games there. I did. I went to the games back in the 70s. So, I mean, I went there when it was the arena and the Checker Dome. I went to games when it was the Checker Dome for a couple of years. So yeah, I got my games in there. I'm thinking Ashley went to the arena, though she may not have. Actually, no. Because she said she didn't get into hockey until Gretzky came here, and Gretzky didn't come until after the arena was changed. So probably not. Ashley probably did not. But I did. Right? I pulled out a couple of shirts that I have for a buddy of mine. And I've got if you remember Brett, my buddy Brett, he's big on collecting vintage blues stuff, and I've got some shirts and some things like that guys don't have. Brett's came in '95. Yeah, I was in Chicago then. I think the Blues are going on the penalty kill. Yep. Yeah, Mikkola held him. So Mikkola to the box. There we go. There we go. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That should have been a hook. That definitely should have been a hook. Definitely should have been a hook. Offside. There we go. Yeah, so now that I think about it, I don't think Ashley went to the old barn. I did, man. I still remember when ESPN had hockey, they had a Blues Blackhawks game on. It was in St. Louis, and this is in the mid 80s, I think, maybe late 80s. When the wave was big, and you could get the wave going in that building, you could feel when the wave was going in that building, dust come down off the rafters, right? And ESPN took because the building shape was different than any of the other arenas. Most arenas were either square or kind of roundish or had square parts. The old arena was an oval, right? And they were able to take an outline of that oval, put it there, and when the wave was going, you could see the building moving. I mean, moving around the outline. It was so cool. So cool to think that big old building, that whole building, right? It was just a great place to watch a game. Well, shots are a lot closer to 18 to 17, but oh, another one right on goal, but Greiss got it. Greiss has been good tonight. Greiss has been good. The one bad thing about the arena is it had a lot of limited view seats. It really did. It was an old style arena where it had stanchions going straight up and seats right behind those stanchions. Right? I mean, it had some really bad seats there. Oh, yeah. I loved it, though. But the ice, to me, the smell of the ice takes that all away. Takes that all away. Right? Come on, get the puck, move the puck, move your feet. There we go. Falk flips it down there. You know what was fun to watch in that old building? There was one thing that was really, really fun to watch in that old building. Let's see if anybody can guess what I'm thinking of. There was something that was really, really fun to watch in that old building. No, no netting. Right? You'll say soccer, but yeah, it was. Yeah, the Steamers, MLS. Oh my goodness, MLS was MLS Major Indoor Soccer League. Oh, that was so much fun to watch in that building. Oh, it was so much fun. I can't tell you how many times I watched Glass Break. Right? Oh, it would happen all the time, man. It was just so neat. Soccer balls would break the glass. Players would break the glass. Just the oh, it was just so neat. Yeah, you got me, Shockey. It's so neat. I wasn't really into the monster trucks. But I will say this: when I go back to St. Louis, I want to see motocross at. I know they do it at the Dome. I want to see some motocross. Well, the Blues killed that penalty off, so. Calgary has 5 shots to the Blues 5 shots that period, so the shots are evened up. I just love watching soccer in that building, right? And I want to see motocross. I want to see that. I know it's loud. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Danny. Where are we at? We're in a commercial break right now. Let's do a quick look at the stats. So I said shots. Blues have blocked 6 shots. Calgary's only blocked 2. Hits are now 9-7 in favor of the Blues. Calgary now has 3 takeaways, Vice 1. Still 3 giveaways, Vice 1, 2 takeaways each. Face-offs have sift back. That's now 13-11 in favor of the Blues. Which vid are you talking about there, Danny? Not sure what you're talking about. Oh, who liked this show? Let's see here. Erickson Krieger. All the names haven't changed. Erickson Krieger, Marion Listener, Nathan Moyers, Chris Shockey, Ashley, Ryan Green, Marianne Holmes, Robert Foley, Hockey Bob, Tammy Pemberton, and Jason Nichols all gave me a thumbs up. I don't know who gave me a thumbs up on YouTube. I am not allowed to see that. 1,071 games at both places. Oh, here we go. I found a live stream. No views. Wow. Actually, I have more views than most people do. I don't know how these guys get away with this shit. I don't know how they get away with this shit. Yeah, is what it is. I'm doing my thing. Game's back on. We're going through there. Bill Housley. Ooh, I remember him. Oh, Kyrou just wide of the goal. I should have. No, I don't have no views. Others have. The other ones have no views. I have views on YouTube. I was looking at it overall. It wasn't showing mine. Because I didn't set mine up to show that I was live. Well, I did, but I didn't. Let's see. What do I got? I'll tell you how many views I got right now. I got 3 watching. I got 3 watching right now. 4 counting the one I just clicked on. I think. Total of 26 views, so I got 2 right now watching. Most I had was 7. That was probably during the intermission. Yeah, it was. So that's what I got there. I think I went once, but I don't remember it. I think I went one time. I think I had a steak down there one time. Levo gets a good shot on there. Both goalies are playing good right now. Oh, Kadri went after Bushnevich. Oh, and hit him in the head. Hopefully we can do something about that. Man, what's going to suck is Greiss is going to probably end up winning this game, and it's going to take some points away from me in fantasy because that's my dude's got him started. So I got to hope Bennington has a great game on Saturday. I should have done that while I was home, but I didn't. No, I had seats the whole time. I agree with you there, Mary. I absolutely agree with you. We have that, and that's been a problem all season long. Just getting traffic in front of the net. It's been a huge problem all season long. Da da da. I bet they were excited when he scored his first NHL goal, and it was a good one too. Oh, puck in front, puck in front, puck in front. There we go. There we go, Greisser. Greiss is finding his game. Oh yeah, that was way above the shoulders. Face off outside of the zone from the high stick. Calgary wins that face off. Oh, come on, do something. Man, break. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, he waited too long. Oh, Kyrou. I don't even pay attention to them, Mary. I don't even look at it. They don't bother me at all. I know some people hate them. I don't bother me at all. They don't bother me. I don't even pay attention to them. I guess I'm lucky that way. Right? They just absolutely. I do wish that they wouldn't change them when the puck is in play. You know, when the puck is along the boards, don't change them. Right? They got to change when they're changing them. But the big thing is what they're really doing is they're helping the broadcast. You know, you don't realize that the TV money that they're bringing in, because now, because basically, because their computer put on there, the St. Louis feed now can put in St. Louis advertising, and Calgary can put in Calgary advertising. That's money that they weren't getting before, and that's huge. Right? All that money counts. I mean, we want this salary cap to go up, and the salary cap's not going to go up unless this stuff happens. So, you know, it's the, what do you call it? A necessary evil. Very necessary evil. I'm just checking up on things, seeing if I'm missing anything. Foley had a goal there. Oh, here we go. Held on to it too long. No one there to help him out. Well, do something with it. Do something with it. Do something with it. Yeah, that was a good save by Greiss. He's been square tonight. He has been very, very square tonight. Oh, wow. Lisa Marie Presley died. Wow. Oh, wow. She's my age. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, I'm in shock, man. She's my age. Oh, man. I think bodies around, but nobody getting sticks where they need to go. Oh, that was not good. Oh, they're moving the puck better. Shots are 24-20, so they're closer. Actually, I think they're down by one. Yep, evened up 8-8. Good hit on Lucci. Wow, they've been physical tonight, but there's just not controlling the puck. Ah, shit. That sucked. Wow. Now they got to come back. They didn't score first. Hornets scoring first. The Blues are 3-12-3. 3-12-3. That's not good. Right? That's not good at all. Not good at all. So to let you change your picture, but not your name, huh? There, Ryan. Oh, wow. He whacked him right in the face. I agree, Jason. They're still being aggressive. You got to figure out how to get through that aggressiveness. Good shot. How aggressive they are. And they're, see, every time, see, look at it. See, now they're starting to do it. Ah. Now fire it out there, Greiss. Fire that puck back. Get this puck set up. Now make it pay. Make them pay. Oh, come on, Thomas, shoot that. They are all over. They are all over this power play. Wow. Oh, come on now. See? You've got numbers. Use them. And they're standing still again. Stop standing still. Stop standing still. I'll have some good news. I think I got some decent news at the intermission, but wow, man. Oh, man. That should have been a goal. Should have been a freaking goal. Going to need a huge third period from the Blues. Huge third period. Shots 29-21. Did it again. Aloha! Welcome to the second intermission show. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the Cussamano Blues Note Report. If you got a late night and you just want a place to go in Maplewood, check out Cussamano's on Manchester. Nick will hook you up if you told him that you heard about it on the Blue Note Fan Report. Well, Guy, I don't know what to say right now, man. Just really, really bad. You know, the goal wasn't a bad goal, but the standing around, that is the stuff that is just making it so hard, right? You know, 3 power plays, and you know, they've just passed up on shots, right? Stop passing up on shots. I agree, Tommy. I absolutely agree. Very little second chance pressure, right? Very little cycling pressure, right? You know, Calgary's been so aggressive on the penalty kill, and no one's making them pay for it. If they're coming at you, that means somebody's open in the middle. Get to the middle of the ice. Get to the middle of the ice. Force them to the middle, and then it opens the side. You got to do it. You got to get that puck to the middle of the ice, and not on their sticks. Find that there's the way they're pressuring. There's 2 open guys, not 1. Use that to your advantage. I don't know why they don't. I really don't. I don't get it, but it, you know, it is what it is, and you know, this is an important game. Come into this third, again, you lose. You're now minus 17 in the second. Minus 17. That's huge. Huge, I say. Huge. Minus 17. John Hefter joined us. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? All right? You just can't continue to do that. You just can't continue to do that. You got to win. Okay, I've seen that, but also at the same time, the Blues aren't making any plays when their plays are there, right? The Blues have had the plays and just haven't made it. They've only had 2 solid scoring chances. I mean, really solid. Akari had one, and Saad had one. Yes, we were. We were absolutely like that. We're the exact opposite this year. Exact opposite this year. Right? This is a team that's got to play better, and I don't know what else to do. You know, they did not play. You look at the game, the game 2 nights ago. In the third, it wasn't until Nikita made that, net charge and had a puck bounce right to him that they actually were able to do this. Need a volunteer to work me. I don't know what you mean there, John. Making a lot of plays, but we're not getting the puck on our sticks in a position to make good shots. There we go. Right button. You're absolutely dead on, Jose. You're absolutely dead on. That backdoor pass that went right through Kyrou's legs. You got to get that. You got to get that. This is a team. They played good enough to win this game, right? I believe they played good enough to win this game, but they're just not capitalizing on anything. And Greiss has had a good game. I'm not holding that goal against him.
Oh, no. And I mean, there's still the third period. We can bounce back. We're getting opportunities. We're just not capitalizing on them right now.
Yeah. What I'm seeing, first of all, the biggest problem with this team is, and I talked to a couple of Blues, beat writers in that, and I talked about the neutral zone, and they all agreed with me, right? They need to just concentrate on the neutral zone, and they've had some good neutral zone rushes today, but it's once they get into the zone, they pull back, right? You gotta take that puck all the way down there and let these guys and get that pass in that they're not waiting for. You got to pull a Tarasenko, right? Oh, we had a question earlier. You missed it. Did you get to go to games in the old arena?
No, I didn't move to St. Louis until 95.
Okay.
So it was already Kiel Center.
Yeah, and they tore it down in 99, but I don't think they used it after 96.
No.
And I know the Blues didn't use it, so there might have been some concerts and stuff there.
But I was only 10. I was 9 when we moved here. I turned 10 soon after, but so I didn't get to go.
Keep the pressure up, and I hope we do. But it just seems like unless we get a lucky goal, we're trying to be too pretty again. Just fire the damn puck. Just fire the puck. Fire the puck. A coachable game? I can see that. Kyrou, I think, needs to do more, though. Right? Kyrou seems like he's handcuffed again. Every game, it seems like Kyrou's handcuffed. And then all of a sudden, he just says, I'm done with it, and then goes out.
I mean, I've seen him do some pretty good streaky things this game. He's got that attitude going on right now.
Yeah. The last event was a monster truck and tractor pull. I thought, besides seeing Blues games, the thing that I like seeing there the most was the MLS soccer. Right, that was exciting, and you knew that a piece of glass was getting broke almost every single game. You just knew it. somebody or a ball was going through that glass, right? And that's one thing that people ask all the time. Why doesn't the puck break the glass more? And it's actually science, right? It's that puck, even if it hits flat, right? It's not got enough surface to really get that plexiglass, and that plexiglass is thick, right?
Yeah.
But a body has all that surface, and a soccer ball had all that surface that when it would hit it, it would transfer all that force all the way up through it. Yeah, big beams. Yeah, that was I talked about that earlier. The beams there, you know.
My best friend Sarah, that typically goes to the games with me, her and her husband have some seats from the old arena that she's about to decorate her room with.
Calgary's game plan is probably stay on Kyrou whenever he's on the ice, so he's not getting open ice with the puck. But he has gotten some open ice with the puck. He just hasn't done anything with it after that.
No,
right?
It's just that he's not able to get the shot he wants off.
Concerts were awesome in Old Barn. Yeah, I seen a few there. I liked it. There was a benefit for the firefighters there, and there was a bunch of country artists. I forget who it was. This was in '92. I went in '92, and tickets were like $10, and it was first come first serve. So I was there like an hour and a half early and got seats right down front. So that was a fun one. Sat center ice basically. Oh my goodness. Where are we at? What do you think that the Blues should do? Screw it. Let's just get to the stats here real quick. Shots are 28-21. They ended up having 12 shots that period to the Blues 9. Basically the same, it was 12-16 in the first, 9-12 here, so almost the same, separation. With that, the Blues Calgary had 11 blocked and missed the net 11 times. 22, that's 40 attempts. The Blues had 5 blocked and missed the net 9 times. That makes 36 attempts. 16 hits for 16 hits for the Blues, 15 for Calgary. Blues had 8 giveaways. There you go, to 3 for Calgary. Calgary had 6 takeaways to the Blues 6. 11 block shots, if I talked about that. And the Blues are winning the face-off battle 20-17. Charlie Jones. Oh, the Make-A-Wish guy. Yeah, I heard about him. I read a little about him. He got to read the lineup today and got to work with the coaching staff. They thought he was going to die here a little while ago, but he ended up getting a transplant. But he got a Make-A-Wish. I thought Make-A-Wish was only for kids, but I guess they do it for adults now, too. I love the show like I love my coffee. Sour. Oh my goodness. We got another one. Jose Figueres put that thumb up. Thank you, Jose. Junior Blues coaches. Yeah, I heard about that. He was a junior Blues coach, and he got to go on the ice with the guys and play coach for a day. Pretty cool. Yeah, they could I love Thomas and Kyrou, but sometimes they have the tendency to want to make a highlight play instead of taking their open shot. I agree. Again, before I'm persecuted, I love them. No, you're right. You're right. Nice guy. Great. I'm just jealous, man. That's all. I'm admit it. I'm jealous. I'm the jealous guy that once had experience, but I don't want to go through the experience that he got. So I'm bad. Bad, I say. When you're on, you have to shoot bad play, but
not play ballerina
in the ozone. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we do pass way too much. Way too much.
Says
Absolutely.
the man who loves the cycle.
I love the cycle, but you're not even getting on the cycle to pass on the cycle. I mean, it's one thing to get on there, but if you're not getting down there and passing on it, what good is it? Right? You got to get there first. Once you're on the cycle opens things up. But we're not seeing that at all. right? We're not seeing any of that. Sorry, trying to check something out here.
You're nice.
I'm gonna have to get out of that group. I'm
good.
Getting tired of it.
Ryan says Greiss has been awesome. I agree.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He has been awesome. And
he's
they
definitely giving us a chance to win.
Are we going to see the same Blues that we saw in the third period in the last game?
I hope so.
And to me, it's only going to happen if somebody gets in front of the net.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that Nikita Alexandrov's been doing great at getting in front of the net. I think that Saad's been making his way towards the front of the net, but it's got to be more than two players.
Yeah, no, it does. And but when you look at it, they've only had two really, really solid scoring chances.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Kari had one, Saad's had one. Other than that, nothing else has been just that good. I hope so. I hope so, but right now, again, they played better in the first two periods than they did in the last game. And this is a tight game. I'm surprised it's a tight game. I really am. I thought we would see more goals, but I'm glad it's a tight game. Let's just keep it there. I haven't put this on Berube. I haven't put it on anybody. It's not been that bad of a game. And you can't give it, the one goal was the one goal. It's not like it was, there was a mistake. I mean, the puck got given up, and but the guy, you can't put that on Greiss, right? Mistakes happen in games. You just gotta, you gotta try and capitalize on them, and that's what they did.
And as a hockey fan, even if it's against us, it's always great to see a kid get his first NHL goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I lost her. She probably her computer shut down. I'm guessing. It could.
My goodness, my computer's going crazy, and so are you.
Yeah, I thought your computer shut down. Then I tried to put you in, and you took yourself out. Then I tried to put you in, and you took yourself out.
Well, I put myself in, and you take me out.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I get for being nice.
Come back and take this game. Fans are going to be pissed. Why would fans be pissed if we take this game? Next goal wins the game. I can see it, man. I know you are, Robert. I'm good. That's what you get when you congratulate your opposition. I don't know how do they congratulate the opposition?
I congratulated the kid that scored his first NHL goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I get it, Pat Ashley. 3-1 Blues. I'd like to see it, Michael. I really would. Have to tie it first. I get you. Yep. And Ryan, I get that, right? The next goal, if St. Louis scores, there's a good chance that they're going to get the second one. But if Calgary scores, I don't see St. Louis coming back from that, especially if it's a late score, right? It's got to be. I mean, the Blues have got to go early. Now I'm an old fart.
You are.
That old. Not that old, but I'm old enough. Shut up, Ashley. Just play your game tonight. Play your game in the third and get some shots on net. Right? Here's the thing. Against Minnesota, when we were behind, Minnesota came out and when we were ahead, Minnesota came out and just fired that puck. Well, that's what you have to do tonight. Fire that puck.
Well, at first when you said just go out there and play your game, I was about to say, man, I'm not as flexible as I once was. You don't want me to play my game.
I got to get my hand fixed.
Yeah.
2 more weeks.
I used to be able to do the splits. I was good, limber. Now I can't. 3 kids later, I am not a good goalie.
Oh, my goodness. No, they have more shots than us. It's 28-21. Shots are 28-21. They have 40 attempts to our 35 attempts. Right? Shockey has practice in the morning.
All right, John. Have a good night at work.
Enjoy. Your time's up from your hip surgery. Right? Guys, sometimes they're just crazy. Oh, we got the numbers up to 16. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, don't forget to put that thumbs in the air so I can read your name. If you're doing it on YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. Unfortunately, I can't see your name, but I can see. I got 10 likes on YouTube. Wow. That's the best I've had in a while. Right? That's the best I've had in a while. So appreciate each and every one of you that does that. Thank you so much.
I hope you're right,
my numbers
Jose.
up there. I don't know how to respond to that. I do not know how to respond to that. If you want to be right all the time, go get your own show. Go get your own show. You know what? I have more than logged on to 5 different accounts. I don't care. It all looks good.
Good
That's
idea.
A good
there,
one.
Marilyn. That's a good one.
That is
Marilyn.
a good one.
Let's go, Blues! Let's go!
That is a good one.
Let's go, Blues!
That's for you, Bob Morton. Okay, looks like the third's about ready to start. Let's see what we can do if we can get this. Well, let's do something for Bob Morton real quick.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
There we go. Okay, guys. See you at the intermission. See you, Ash.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. Wow. Way to go, neighbors. Way to go, neighbors. We needed that. Absolutely. Wow, Akari got me a point. Now get the second one. Don't let them respond. You cannot let them respond. Oh, and the day I don't start. I didn't start Akari. I screwed up. Crap. Oh, well. Took a point off the board. I like that, Jose. Yes and no. Yes and no on that one. Come on, Bush. Let's go party. That's supposed to be come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Come on, Barbie. Why is he just... There you go. Get there some speed. There we go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Well, we got a face-off. 1-1 with 18-17 to go in the third. The University of Budweiser. I like that. Had a good chance there. Nope, we're in our building. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Well, Ryan Green said next goal win. So let's see if that's what happens. Right? But they've got to remember that it's a tie game. You still can't play defense, and it feels like they're trying to play a little bit of that defense. Oh, Alexander had a nice little chip in there. I like how he did that. We might have a guest. Yeah, we might get a guest. We'll see. Well, I mean, they're playing more energized, that's for sure. Oh, that was bad. There we go. Got it back. Now Pareko, do something with it. Come on, Levo. Levo, 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 Levo. Pareko's having one of his better games tonight. I will say that. Figures. Hockey Bob goes, says how good Pareko's doing, and we say no, and then he goes through and is having a good name. Figures. Absolutely figures. Oh, good shot. Greiss has been good tonight. Greiss has been very good, but they got to really help him out here. as I'm watching this, that got to really help him out. I'd like to see him do a lot more for him. See, Neighbors left it behind, but there was, I mean, that was Barber said Neighbors almost got a second. Oh, that almost went in. There's good play. There's some good play. Guys, I'll be right back. Scraping the ice. Let's see what'll happen now. Walker Dewar gets his first career goal. Jake Neighbors gets his third career goal. So some kids scoring. Let's see if we can get some of the grandpas in there scoring. Okay, Kyrou, get that puck. Let's do something with that puck now. Right where nobody is. You see that entry that they just did? Even when the puck got moved, the guy didn't stop at the blue line. He slowed down, but he kept his feet moving, and he was able to bring it straight in like that. The Blues don't do that. They're stopping at the blue line. All right, and you know, you got to start again. You got to keep that momentum moving, and they don't do that. If they keep the momentum moving, right? At least they're keeping Trafoli kind of bottled up. Look at this, not moving at all. Kyrou not moving at all. Hey, Shags.
How we doing?
Doing, man. Tight game.
Yeah. No, this is a tight game. They're playing great defensively. I mean, this is a physical game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, the Blues. I know you probably didn't see the game on Tuesday, but you know the Blues spend too much time not moving their damn feet. Oh, that was a big rebound.
Yeah, you know what? I think that could be also for the amount of games and the amount of days you guys have been playing. So you could like put that on that a little bit.
Yeah, because it was early in the game in the first period and the back half of the first period and the whole part of the second, they didn't move their feet at all until they got that, you know, Alexandrov makes that rush to the net and gets, you know, an open puck and knocks it in. That's when everyone starts moving their feet. They just never seem, and you watch it tonight, you'll see them. It just seems like no one's moving their feet when you know the puck's down around the boards. No one's getting into that spot. No one's moving.
Right. That is I'll have to watch that a little more to the
right.
Right.
and that stop and then get going burns up your legs. Yeah, I mean, you got to keep. You can't stop and then move. You hit that line, make it. Go aside to it and then come back. But keep moving. So when you get the puck, you're going through the zone, right? And that's the thing that this dump and chase is not helping the Blues at all. They are not controlling the puck. They've only had like one cycle that I think was non-power play. See, there you go. You lose the puck out, right? Because standing around. Oh, there's a good shot from Barbashev. But nobody there. I mean, again, we want him to shoot, but that was an ill-advised shot because nobody there but for Calgary Flames. Sorry if I talk over you, Shag. I'm watching the game. I can't see you straight up, so if you need to say something, just say so I'll shut up.
No problem. Guy, I enjoy as well watching the game and hearing you in the background. It's not so bad. I put the sound off on the game, so I'm pretty much listening to your play-by-play.
Well, I don't do play-by-play, right? I'm not good at play-by-play. I don't know that I can't. My eyesight's not good enough. I don't have I need a 50-inch TV in here to be able to see it and do play-by-play. Right.
Play-by-play. People underrate play-by-play. People underrate how hard it is.
Oh, it is extremely hard. And I have a little bitty, 27-inch TV here, right? I don't have a big TV. I have a smaller TV here, and it's hard for me to do that. So I'm just basically talking about what I see, more as an analysis style, though I'm not really an analysis. But I see it right now. You watch the Blues. Look at Saad. Saad's going around.
Saad's been great, though.
It's like Saad's barely until no one's moving their feet or they're gliding.
Yeah.
Morton's third law. That's Norton, not Morton. Newton, and it's Newton. Newton's third law. Right? A body in motion tends to remain in motion. Or no, is that? I thought third law was for second law.
No, it's Martin's.
First law, shit, I should know this because that was my job. We had to learn this as part of my job in the Navy, right? As a gas turbine technician, right? You gotta know all the laws, Newton's law, Pascal's law, all of those. I don't remember them as well as I used to.
At what point do they move Achari up even further?
Do they need to what?
At what point do they move Achari up even further, Akari?
I don't think so.
No, you're happy where he is?
I thought Walker should have still been in there. I mean, Akari gives a little bit. I mean, this is just getting everybody involved. But I still think Walker brings more of a spark than Akari does. Well, that's not going to be happy. Calgary scores, takes a 2-1 lead. And, 9-10 to go. So this is, now you know why.
I almost put that I almost put that on the defense right there. You got.
I know it was.
They let him take that shot. They let him take that shot.
Shaggy, you're looking hot.
Thank you. Aw.
Yeah, Carly thinks you look hot, and I scare small children.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Yeah, that was bad defense. I don't know. I think that might have been a let up rebound.
Yeah, but they let him take that shot. You got to hit him. You got to be physical there.
Hey, Josh, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the show, man. I haven't seen you in a while. So, I mean, there's still time. There's still time. That was a tough goal to give up, but there's still time.
No, this is 9 minutes. You kidding me? You got a while to go.
Right? I mean, if you keep moving your feet, you're going to get another goal. Right? The Blues are not getting pretty good. They're trying for pretty goals, but they're not going to get it.
Right.
12 likes on YouTube. Thanks, Carly. Wow. Right? Not bad. I appreciate that. And I got 12 here, so that's 24 total.
Let's go.
Right? Let's see. It just, for me, it comes down, move your damn feet. I just see too many Blues standing around when they, right there, right? Pareko's like the personification of not moving your feet. Now they're doing a change, but you got to. Oh, how do you not call that? He drags him down, and you don't call that? Bare minimum of holding. There you go, Levo. Nice move by Levo. That's probably the best I've seen Levo come in today. Loose puck. Come on, do something with this thing. Do something. Shot goes out of play. All right, but that puts that gives you a face off in your zone. So let's see. I don't know, man. It looked like it was a lot more than a blown tire. When a guy's hanging on you, there's a reason you blow a tire. You know. He was being held. It sure looked like he was being held. I changed my studio up. Shaggy, does it look like I'm seeing you a little better now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like I'm not looking up or down, right?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Well,
Don't worry
before my camera was a little bit higher up, and my TV was higher up, so it forced me to look up a little bit. Now it's kind of more. It's down lower. I could probably raise it a little bit, but I think I'm happy with where it is right now. Okay, I know. Hopefully, I get to go back and look at it. Shag will be right back. The wife duty calls.
Nope, sorry, I just lost you. I by mistake restarted my thing.
No, I figured wife duty called. I seen you.
I am talking to my wife all the time. We gotta split up the duties for tonight. What to do in the house?
Right.
Cleaning up to do. Who's waking up 4 a.m. to take care of the kid?
Yeah. Hey, I don't have to do that shit anymore.
Hey, come on, guy. When you were in the army, you had to split up all the different stuff to do. You know what I mean?
But when I was active duty Navy, I was lucky. So when my daughters were really young, I was on shore duty.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh, he is married, Carly. Shaggy's married. All right. Sorry, Carly.
Yeah.
I'm the soon-to-be single one.
Yeah.
Come on, Bush.
I don't think Carly's
they got to win
after,
this thing tonight.
I don't think Carly's going after someone that'll freak her out, okay?
Say again?
I don't think Carly's going after someone that scares little kids.
No, when my daughters were really little, I was on shore duty, which was lucky because my oldest had cholera really bad, right? She would not sleep at night. Oh, we tried and tried. I had to put me on second shift because I'd come into work, fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'd come into quarters morning. We got lucky. We got to sit down. We had to stand up, but I come to quarters, man, and sitting like this, and 4 quarters was over. I'd be out cold.
Yeah.
Finally decided to put me on second shift.
They're not. I mean, especially right now. You look at this. They got to get the puck out of that zone. Oh, there you go. Finally. But yeah, they're too much in the defensive zone. This is not how you play games.
You can't tie the game. You can't get a goal doing that.
No, but they almost seem like they're not like now. Come on.
No, they're not. I mean, they're not pressing the issue, and they need to press the issue here the right way. Because Pareko should have been icing, but Pareko slowed up. I don't know, man. Pareko to me is having. I would love to see the NHL do something with these guys' salaries when they underperform like this, right?
That's the job of sort of the teams to do, and that is when you make their contracts and stuff, you put these type of stuff in it where you give them reasons to want to play better.
Yeah, the performance bonuses. Yeah, but you're paying Pareko $6.5 million a year, and he's not even. He's underperformed it. So the entire contract so far, I think he's underperformed. So far,
right? He's got a little bit to go though.
Yeah, but he's underperformed it so much. I don't think that he could, unless he does something, has a Norris Trophy season. I don't think he ever performs up to his contract. Right? I just don't think. Do something with it, Pareko. Come on. And he backs off. Get up on that puck. Push that puck. Don't back off on it. Good hit by Torpachenko, but it's like too little too late. We're going to end up losing this one. We're going to lose this one 3. Someone said 3-1, and it's going to go the opposite way. Yeah, this is going to be a tough loss, man. This is one I thought we had to win. I absolutely thought this is one we had to win. There we go. There's the end of this game. And just like that. Well, that just put the dagger in this game.
Yeah, no, that was over. Sorry, I got to put my kid to bed.
No, you're fine.
All right. Yes, and I'm sure Carly's going to be like, shoot, he's got a kid. Yeah, I got a kid. Sorry. Yeah. How do you call it? Yeah.
Coleman worked for that goal. You can't put that on Greiss. Coleman worked for it.
No, that was... Oh. Again, I'm going to put that on the defense. I'm going to put that on the defense, though.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah,
come
I
on.
guess.
You have three guys that should not have been all there. Like they should have. Where's the hitting? Where's the physicality to push them away? I don't understand where.
See, now my concern is Berube's going to pull because he's at that 3.5 minute mark. He's going to pull the goalie just based on time.
You got some spam in that chat.
Yeah, I've seen it. He's going to pull the goalie before they even have solid control of the puck. Right, like that. You don't have control. See right there. So that's why, the net's pulled. So this game's over 4-1. There you go. And that's the thing. You cannot, if you're going to pull the goalie, make sure you have the cycle first. Right?
That's terrible. No, that's terrible.
Right? No, it is. It's really bad. This is a game that you should have won. You played good enough to win until late. Right? When you tied it up, you were playing good enough to win, and you cannot give, and it's this mentality in hockey that you pull the goalie based on time.
No, but 3 minutes down. I understand you were down at that point, 3-1. At this point, I know you were down 3-1, but you can't be pulling with 3 minutes and doing that. That was just terrible.
Well, it's not the time. It's you have to pull the goalie based on situation. You have to, if you pull him and you don't have control of the puck, you're just giving the game away.
I'll tell you what the Blues do, and this is the biggest problem, is that most teams, whenever you pull, like I think we discussed this once, that most times when you pull the goalie with a plan. You have an idea what you like to do when you pull the goalie. When you pull that goalie, you cannot just go pull the goalie to pull the goalie. You got to pull the goalie with an idea that, okay, you know what we're doing? We're putting shots on goal. And we're going to put, what's his name in the front, or Senko, whoever. Yeah. Let's get deflections. Let's just keep shooting that puck. Whether the cycle is happening 100%, no. But come up with some plan. Pull the goalie and hope that we get something going.
You know what, Jason? It's not both. It's not time, because you know what? You can score 2 goals in a minute.
One second. It is, in a sense, you could pull your goalie with 3 minutes if you have the game plan and you have the cycle, or even if you don't have the cycle, but you have a game plan and a better idea of what you're doing. You cannot pull that goalie and absolutely do nothing.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that you're controlling the puck, You know what? If you want to pull the goalie, have him come up to the circles. That way, if they get the puck, he goes back. But have him come up to the circles until you have the cycle going on. And they didn't. And because of that, they're going to lose this game, and you're losing it bad. A game that you should have lost 2-1, you're going to lose 4-1. Right?
Yeah. Skip what Danny said.
Because it sounds like you're trolling, Danny. That's why I'm skipping your comments. Right? If you're going to troll, I'm not going to play that game, Danny. You've already got me upset once in a couple of shows ago. Don't do it again, my friend. Right? That happens when you have control of the mic. You can do that. Since the 29th, the Blues have, counting tonight's loss, are 5-2. Yes, you're right. He can see your comments.
Yes, I can see
it. He can see your comments. So
we both saw that. We both saw you trolling, okay?
Yeah. All right. So I don't play with the trolls, right?
No,
if you're going to make I know when a comment is a joke and when it's not. And that didn't feel like a joke, Danny, and I'm sorry. I if it was, then maybe you should have put something behind it so I knew it was a joke. But it didn't feel that way. Okay, well, that's fine, but I'm telling you how it felt. Right? I'm telling you how it felt.
You have two people here that's judging the same. Obviously, there's something right.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I don't think we need to focus on him anymore. He's enjoying the attention.
Yeah. The Blues just lost. The Blues lost the game tonight. The Blues lost the game tonight. Calgary didn't win it. The Blues lost it. They had every chance to win this game.
Calgary did what they had to do, and they kept the cycles going and kept it in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
As much as you could blame on the Blues, was a great game plan by the Flames to try to hold it in the zone as long as possible, and they know that the Blues will give up. That's called film.
Yeah, but when you tie a game up early in the third, and that takes all the momentum away, you should win that game.
You know, I think the biggest problem is down when you're tied 1-1 and you went down 2-1 with about 7 to 6 minutes. I would expect, and you're down 3-1. Sorry, I'm expecting a timeout there. I think it before that you call a timeout there. I didn't even say pull the goalie. I said call a timeout. Get yourself on your feet. Get your guys extra couple seconds to get themselves going. And I find that in hockey, I find this with not just the Blues coach. I find this with many coaches. They don't know how to use their timeouts correctly. In fact,
no, they don't use their timeouts correctly. They don't pull their goalie correctly. You know, it's this archaic thinking in the NHL. You're right. That 3-1, that was a perfect time for a timeout. You know, reset things and then go from there. But the pulling the goalie was wrong. No, right? It just did. Yes, it does suck. We lost, but there's nothing. This
does not feel good in the heads of the Blues because they look at this
and you've got a tough game coming up. The next game is a tough one. Trying to remember who it's against here. I guess I'll pull it up on my app. But the next one's a tough one. You've got Tampa Bay coming in.
You know what? It's not the same Tampa Bay though.
Yeah, but they're still a good team.
No, they are. They are. But I said it's not Tampa Bay. They're not. They're. You know what? I would still tell you that the harder part of this Blues is just they have to get back to winning and in games. I'm talking about playing normal hockey. You can't be sleeping on the job.
Nope. And this just feels like one of those losses where you're like, this was a bad loss.
Yeah.
Right? This was a bad loss because when you made it 1-1 early in the third, you took all the momentum from Calgary. You really did, and then you gave it right back to them. Right, and not only that, today you had an opportunity to really solidify yourself. The Canadians beat the Predators, who were just behind you with games in hand. You could have done that. The Jets end up getting by the Sabres, but the Jets are ahead of you 4-2. The Wild end up getting by the Islanders 3-1, so there's a team that's just ahead of you. The Avalanche are tied 2-2 with the Blackhawks. You could actually lose a lot of momentum, right?
Yep.
shots, 40-26. Yeah, and it was 20. How many shots did the Blues have in this period? I think it's like really low. They have 5 shots in this period. You're behind, and you have 5 shots. Right? That's the problem right there. You're behind, and you have 5 shots. You should have come in shooting, and you didn't. Right? And the Flames end up splitting this home and road, or road and road, whatever you want to call it. Wow, yeah, this is a bad loss, Shags. Bad loss for the Blues.
This is a loss that is gonna. I can't say bad. I would say frustrating. You're tied 1-1, and then between players not putting a much of a defensive effort, and for the fact offensive effort, and with coaching just not giving them even some more chances. Yeah, this was not a great game for them in a sense.
No, not at all. And it's and when it comes down to it, it's a game they should have won. It's a game you tie that game up 1-1 in the third. That's usually next. You're at a point where it was 1-0. You were at next goal wins, right? That tying goal should have given you so much momentum that you could have easily won that game, and you just let the momentum go.
Mm-hmm.
Let the momentum go. I mean, there's not much I can say about that. That's just. It's just, and then you look at the stats, and the stats are bad. The Blues had a total of 49 attempts. 49 attempts. Goal 3 was a good Coleman. Really worked hard for that goal. He ended up getting defense kind of fell apart, standing on their feet, and they put it in. The 4th goal was an empty netter with the goalie pulled way too soon. Right?
Pretty much they collapsed.
Yeah. Yep, Mike. I agree there. It just is a tough loss all the way around. So I said the Blues had 49 attempts, right?
Right.
They not only did they have 40 shots, they had 14 that were blocked and 13 that missed the net.
Wow.
Almost 70 attempts. Almost 70 attempts, man. You're looking at
so you have actually
67 attempts. 67 attempts to 49 attempts.
You have it in a sense. If you look, I know that like your next game is not the easiest against the Lightning, but the Senators, they're not the greatest team. The Predators are okay. I mean, they've been having a little bit of a struggle. And then you face the Blackhawks and Coyotes and Sabres.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have. I wouldn't say you have the hardest schedule coming up.
But you've got 2 games that you've got. You needed to go 5-2-0 or 5-1-1 or 5-0-2 on this 7-game homestand, and you're 1-1 right now. So you put yourself behind.
Yeah, no, you have to get yourself the wins before you go on this stretch where you play the Devils, Avalanche, Senators, Hurricanes, Canucks, Penguins, Kraken. That's going to be a really hard next 5-game stretch after that in February.
Yeah,
so February is not one of your hardest months of the year.
February we've got the bye week right after the All-Star game, so we got like 8 days off.
Yeah, you got 8 days off, and then you got to play some hard teams: the Panthers, Avalanche, Devils.
Got to be ready for them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
be ready for them, right?
And I'm expecting them to make 1, maybe 2 trades.
2. I see 2.
I see them making maybe possibly a smaller trade.
What?
I could see them possibly make a smaller trade and a big trade.
I see, depending on injury now, I see O'Reilly getting traded, and I see Barbashev getting traded. I know everybody thinks it's Tarasenko, but for me, I think Tarasenko, if he really, really does not want to return to this team, you know how he sticks it to this team, sticks it to the ownership? By not letting the trade go through and just walking.
Well, let me lay this out, and that is, do you know who one of the leading teams that they, again, this is like a lot of random, reports come out. One of the things that a lot of people are saying is a great fit for O'Reilly is?
Buffalo.
No, there's on a different team. The New York Rangers.
I could see that.
The problem is
money.
The problem
money
is,
in, money out.
yeah, well, not the money really, because I'm sure they could throw back at you like a younger player that maybe they don't want. Maybe they throw at you, Lafreniere.
But who? Lafreniere? I don't see that.
I'm just saying, no, not necessarily, but I'm saying they probably could figure out money, because when they let Reeves go, they actually opened up. Hey, would you guys like Blay back, by the way?
No.
No? Okay. I just had to ask. How do you call it? You understand the guy, I think, has still no goals. He's a mess. And tonight he actually smashed into his own teammate and got very hurt. So that was
Thomas had one block shot. So he had one attempt. He had one hit. He had 2 giveaways, 2 takeaways. He blocked 2 shots, and he was 8 for 10, 44% in the face-off circle. So he was missing tonight. And Kyrou, where's Kyrou at? I always have trouble finding it. Here we go. Kyrou had 2 attempts, 1 on net and 1 that missed the net. He had 3 giveaways. So yeah, there you go. There's part of the reason you lost tonight.
there you go.
Lance, you keep saying this, but you keep forgetting Tarasenko has all the power. He can say no. And I think
here's the thing. The fact that
hold on.
One second. Let's back this up. No, because let's go back. Why would a team even give you a no trade clause? Why? Guy, why would a team give you a no trade clause?
They give it to you because they think you're that worth it.
And they don't want to trade you. And the only way they're trading you is if this team would completely collapse, which has not happened.
Right? Okay. I'm sorry, Lance. I think that if I'm Tarasenko right now, and that's that bad between the team and him, the way he screws this team the best is says no trade. And then walks away and they get nothing for him.
Yep.
Right? Well, he may be bye-bye, but I don't see it by a trade. I think that he would stick it to this team and say no trade.
Yep.
Well, did we play better without him tonight? It sure didn't look like it.
Man.
Right?
So Blay and Gauthier actually collided together. Gauthier was out for the game. Blay completely teared him to shreds. His own teammate.
He's got a cup. They don't get paid for the playoffs anyways. What's he care about what missing the playoffs or not? And the Blues still, they still can make the playoffs. It's going to be a tough road, but they can still make it. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Calgary did do their homework this game.
That was my last point to Guy, by the way. My last point to Guy was that they obviously did some research in how to keep that puck in the zone, and then they knew that the Blues would have a defensive collapse, and the fact that they even understood that is actually very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no clue what McDavid means by that, but you'll have to explain me that.
Jeremy, you're not going to like me saying that. That fight in practice had absolutely nothing to do with that turnaround in 2018-19. Right? Everyone points to that fight, and it was Bortuzzo and Blaze, or Sundqvist. Or no, Bortuzzo and Sanford. Right? Bortuzzo and Sanford got into it. And everybody made a big deal about it. And they're like, oh, it's because of that fight. That fight happened in early December. Before what's-his-face got fired. Right? Before Yo got fired. Everyone thinks that fight happened like when the turnaround happened. It happened so far before the turnaround, it's not even funny. Right? That fight was nothing and had nothing to do with the season whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. I agree with you there. Parayko was a traffic cone tonight. Well, there were periods where I thought he played well, but there were other periods where he was a traffic cone. Right? It was just a bad night all around, man. Bad night all around.
I think the most frustrating part that fans are going to feel in this game is that when you were in the 1-1 game, you kept saying to yourself, man, the Blues are now looking 100% and they're still only 1-1. I mean, they were not looking great. And when you're like, if when you're in a game, I mean, the Rangers tonight were down 1-0 going to the end of the game, and you tied it 1-1 on a buzzer beater. whenever you're up 1-1 and you look at the game and go, you did not play well, and you actually land up being in the game with a team that's very good, you say to yourself, okay, so we're doing something right, or we're playing hard enough. Yeah, as soon as you blow the lead 2-1, you fell apart. You didn't try. Then your coach didn't make the right decision. So there went even another chance. Sometimes it's the job of the coach to clean up that mess. You see that things are not working, you quickly figure something out. That's where I say that the only way, I know the Blues are not going to fire their coach because
they just signed a deal. They're not going to eat that
right.
money.
They just signed a deal, but I could see them changing. I could see them, saying some things to the coach in which, step up your game, or we're gonna, you're gonna be on the hot.
One of the coaches to get it one at the end of this year. No, I'm not wrong. That fight had nothing to do with them winning that. Nothing to do with that. It was so far. It was so because I was at the games. I was at games that season. Okay, I was at games where they got blown out by Pittsburgh, where they lost to the Rangers late on New Year's Eve. There was another game that they lost, the Islanders game. They gave that game away. If that fight had happened before them was something, those games don't happen.
That's right.
Right? So, sorry, I'm not going to go there. I was at those games. I remember those games, unfortunately. Well, Shags, I'm not going to do a long show tonight. I think we've kind of beat this home.
I'm just curious on your. I guess we can end or whatever this. My curiosity is like this: at a certain point, when do the Blues say, "That's it"?
I don't know, because they're just on the cusp of the playoff spot.
Because the problem's like this: you're just out of a playoff spot, but you're not good at like any of the teams above you. You're not on that level. You haven't been consistent enough. When you're playing good, 100%, you can play with any team in hockey. But when they don't play well, and especially when you look at a game like this where they didn't play well and they couldn't even pull out like a sneaky win, I almost find that at a certain point, when in the season do you say, like, for example, at the end of the season, you're going to have contracts up and stuff, and you don't necessarily want to bring back those players. So is this trade deadline a buy or a sell? That's where I'm going.
I think it's somewhere in between. McDavid, Green, this is Ryan Green. I got to challenge you here. So you're behind, and you take 5 shots. 5 shots in the third. Calgary took 12 shots in the third. So this was them not playing well after they tied it up. Right? You can't win a game taking 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
5 shots in the third when you're behind. Look what Minnesota did, right? When they were 3-0, they took 24 shots in the third. They took as many shots in the third as the Blues did in the whole game. Right? You got to take shots. You got to take shots. You got to get the puck down there. You got to have second opportunities, and they weren't there. They weren't there at all tonight, right? Could be sellers and still make the playoffs, maybe. I thought one of those teams gained ground. Well, Winnipeg won. I was looking at this earlier. So where are we at? Okay. Blackhawks are leading. Okay. The Predators lost 4-3 to the Canadiens. The Jets beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-2. The Lightning 5-4 over the Canucks, coming to our building in 2 nights. The Wild beat the Islanders 3-1. Thanks, Shaggy.
Yeah, thank you. No problem. I absolutely.
And the Blackhawks are up 3-2 on the Avalanche. Where's that other one? Yeah. So
okay,
maybe we'll get lucky, but
for those saying that the Blues cannot catch Winnipeg or whatever, okay, I find that as a fan, and this is my opinion as a fan, and in any sport, okay, as bad as your team is doing, as frustrating as things are going, you have to believe that your team is good enough to get somewhere. And if you're going to have the negativity the entire time, you're never going to have the right outlook. And at the end, if your team does catch up or if your team does do well, I don't want to hear from you guys saying, I knew it. They could do it. Oh, my gosh. No, shut up.
At the end this is the team that has the talent to win this division. And for some reason, they just can't put it together.
Well, that's where I'm saying at a certain point, do you say it is the coach, or do you say are the players? Are we just not deep enough on the players? Are we not?
No, it's not. The players are tired of the coach's message, and they've said it. They've said it a couple of times. They've said it, and guys have missed it. They have said that they're tired of the message. It's the same old message.
Right. Well, the question, one second, if it's the same old message, I understand that, but that's where the ownership steps in and says, look, we go through the same things this entire year. We don't look like a good team. We don't look like a bad team. We have some very big talent. And by the way, if you trade O'Reilly, right?
What?
If you trade O'Reilly and you get back whatever you get back, I'm sure he's going to be getting you back at least two players and a pick. Okay, yeah. He has that value. If you're getting back 2 players and a pick, now you need to reset your lines, gain a new chemistry, and you're not looking for players for just the future.
Actually, no, you don't have to reset the chemistry because O'Reilly's been out most of the time. He's been out the last.
I understand that, but that's bringing in, no matter what, bringing in any players. You're going to want, what are you going to want? You're going to want at least one.
I want a first. I want a top 6 forward and a top 4 defenseman.
Tell me which team has that available for him.
I don't know.
Exactly. So I think this is what you'll get for him. You'll get a top 6 forward. You'll get a player that is a a second or third pairing defenseman.
And we got enough of that already.
What?
Oh, Mike says Toronto has that available.
Ooh. What if you guys? Let me look at the roster right now. I'm going to look at the Maple Leafs roster. Let's think about that. Who on the Maple Leafs?
Remember, dollar in, dollar out. O'Reilly makes 7.5, so you have to match that.
No, but
the pick doesn't matter.
I'm going to first look at just names of players they'd be willing to trade, because if you look at the bottom 2 lines of the Maple Leafs, it's like Engvall, Kampf, McMahon, Reese, Holmberg, and Simmons. None of those names are interesting enough for you.
None. I would not want any of those.
Right. And if you look at their defense, Jordy Ben and Morgan Riley are untradeable. Justin Hall and Giordano are both players you don't want, and Lindgren and Sandin are not players you need. So when you look at that, top 6 players, Marner, Tavares, and Jarnkrok, I can only see them maybe trading Jarnkrok. I cannot see them trading Tavares or Marner, obviously.
And he's saying Robertson and Kerfoot to the Blues for O'Reilly. I don't know if that's what I want. Especially a first from them. A first from them is going to be low. I don't want a first from them. Unless they've got another first from trades they've made, I don't know if I want a first from them. I'd rather have I think I'd rather have a high-end prospect from them.
Right, but here's my problem. When you go ahead and you get yourself prospects, you're sort of saying that we are a team that can't win right now.
No, I'm saying instead of that first-round pick, which is going to be a low-end first-round pick,
I'll tell you right
now, I'd rather have a prospect that's almost ready to go into the league now.
Yeah, they're not trading. Okay, the Maple Leafs are not an option. They have Matthews and Tavares at center, and O'Reilly on the third line is not an option for them. I don't think they want to put O'Reilly on the third line. He's a top 6 player, and unless they want to give themselves a great team, they don't have a forward to trade unless you want Kerfoot, and I don't think that's going to be an even trade. So you don't.
Dante saying the prospect is Robertson.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that.
You know what? Darkness, I'm going to tell you this. Every team that makes the playoffs has a chance to win a cup. Look at 19. The Blues were not a cup team in 19. Even with all the momentum they had, they were not a cup team. Things just fell right, and that's how it does.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Colorado is an option. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Let me, when for O'Reilly, that's where I say like the Rangers is a possibility, because if you get back, because they have a lot of people they need to sign, and although they don't need a center because they do have enough centers, O'Reilly would give them the completion they would have, but the $7 million would give me a little bit of a problem because I don't believe that the Rangers.
You got to look at it dollar in, dollar out for just about any team. It's dollar in, dollar out.
They have the players they could give you, because they could give you Kravtsov. They might be very happy to do such a thing. But I'm looking right now at contracts at players. So Lafreniere is an open contract, meaning that he's a free agent. So if they would give it to him, you would have to sign him, and that doesn't help them exactly. They wouldn't want to trade for a player that they're gonna have to sign, because although they could sign him to cheaper than O'Reilly's $7 million. Who they could actually trade? I mean, I'll go down the Rangers.
Here's Lindgren, Kravtsov, and a first for O'Reilly.
So they're not going to trade Lindgren. That's the problem. But they'll give you Kravtsov, and maybe they'll give you. They just signed VC, so they're not going to touch that, and they need defensive help, so they're not going to give you any of that.
Yeah, actually, this is one I can see happen. Is there a chance they trade Greiss's move for a pick, and Hoffer gets called up? Yeah, I could see that happening.
That is actually a great idea, but I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The only way that Greiss is getting traded for a pick is, first of all, for not a high pick, and second of all, he's going to a team that wants a guy that hasn't proven that he could be consistently a backup. So, you know what I mean? I look at like the NHL at teams that want to complete themselves center wise. I'm gonna give you. Oh no, I don't want to say this because I don't want him there. But if I am right, this is a team that's a good option.
Oh, we'll see.
What if a team like the Lightning come calling?
You know what, Shaggy? Are you available tomorrow, or are you guys playing tomorrow?
First of all, let me check the schedule.
No, you played today, so you should be off tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You're off tomorrow. No, you want to come on tomorrow and talk more about this at 9 o'clock your time?
I'm probably not available. I think tomorrow night I have a family thing, so
okay,
I'm not going to be around. But I think your game's on Saturday, so
we play Saturday.
So I will try to come Saturday night.
Okay, right? Sounds good, man. Well, Shag, I'm going to call it a night, man. I'm going to call it a night. 3.5 hours of talking is enough for me.
I know. Not enough for me, though, because I could go. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I know, bud. You just came on, though. I've been on for 3.5 hours. So
Hey, dude, you don't know how much I was talking off the screen, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I got to go. Guys, thank you so much. Shaggy, thanks for joining us. Love you all. Boys, take it away.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
Aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you tomorrow night on the BlueNote Fan Report. Aloha.